two two things I want to talk to you about. One of them is what happened last week. I'm not exactly going to get into detail, but you guys know my daughter was born with disabilities. She was born with like mental disabilities. She did everything slow, and she can't pass like what a 12-year-old academically. Although she's smart and has pretty good common sense. I guess I just raised her right, and so she can sometimes seem mature, but if you really like try to have a conversation with her, you'll notice. Her vocabulary is very limited and whatnot. And when she became a teenager, and you guys, it's in one of my videos. One of the getting to know you videos tags I did. I think it's things you don't know about me tag. I explain, how the church really rejected her, and when she was about 14, it developed into depression, anxiety, and psychosis, a mild psychosis, mostly in the form of paranoia. Um, and then to top that off, when my son became a preteen, he started showing signs of depression. And so by the time, probably about the same age, about 14, um, it was really rough dealing with my son. And he's been to psychologists and stuff like that. And they kept trying to tell me that it was bipolar. And I'm like, but I've seen bipolar. Or at least what I thought was bipolar. I said, it can't be that. Which later on I found out that what I had seen was a personality disorder, not bipolar. So what my son was exhibiting was bipolar, a milder form of it. And it took me years to figure it out when none of the depression meds were working, or at least not working efficiently. So, he was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and I think it was stage 1 bipolar or something like that. It's one of the milder forms. And it could be really rough living with someone with bipolar. It's really hard. And, I try my best, and I pride myself even on being the best mom in the world. And last Sunday, last Saturday, last Sunday, I realized that, I make mistakes and I'm not the best mom. And it's really difficult dealing with him. And it was like, on top of that, I don't go to church anymore. Again, if you watch my tags, my getting to know you tags, you'll, hear the whole, or most of the story or whatever. I shared a lot in those tags. He goes to church, and he knows that while I'm living here, I will not go to church. Until I move out of the state, I will not go to church. And he mentioned church to me again, and it was like everything just hit the fan last week. Do not talk to me about God and mention the word church to me, because at this point, the two don't go together, not where I live, and I will not set foot in a church. And he was trying to talk to me about God, and I think make a point and use church, and that was it. It was like everything hit the fan between dealing with my son and then dealing with my daughter and my husband. It was like everything blew up. So yeah, it was just really bad. I basically was crying all day last Sunday. That's basically what I did. I cried all day. And I don't even on my personal Facebook page, which I'm like barely on anymore, I don't talk about, I'll very rarely talk about problems. And, it was just a really bad day for me last Sunday, just basically crying all day. And there was just no way I was going to be able to do a video like that. There's just no way. So, yeah, it was just I mean, we all have our days, but that was just really a doozy for me, what happened last Sunday. So, yeah, there's just no way I could do a video. It was just it all hit the fan, and there's just no way. There's just no way. I was like that the whole day, just crying. So, yeah, I think though that we all, came to an understanding. So hopefully that won't happen again. So that was the deal with last Sunday.